Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 53 of Season 3 of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So starting out at the site of what will be our new construction industry, we've got one gravel processing plant. I can't remember which version it is. Anyway, and we're going to have 3 aggregate storage facilities here. There's a couple of quarries up there. So yeah, this is going to be where I want to get concrete and asphalt and bricks. Asphalt, maybe not. We need oil for asphalt, but we'll see. So yeah, we want to get that out here. Cement as well. We'll probably put some forestry in somewhere. I mean, we could put one up there, possibly, or over here. Yeah, so anyway, I want to have a major complex here, and then that's going to build the city we're planning for over there. Just thinking about, we need to get workers out here, obviously, and I did think about a train station at the last point, but we also need a cargo hub, I suppose, if we're going to bring oil, for example. Yeah, and steel. Yeah, I think we will have to do that. Do it? And is this where I want to have all of our resources? Maybe, well, I suppose what I might end up doing is shipping the stuff out by train, the cargo that we get, the bricks, wood, gravel, etc. So yeah, we might want to plan in some sort of rail depot here. The ground's flat enough. Yeah, okay, I'll come back to that. We're not getting it here for a long time. Where we are at the moment is just here. So we've got our farm complete. We've got our fields all assigned. And we've got vehicles on the way, I think. And the other thing I've done is finally gotten round to setting up 2 lines to distribute liquid fertiliser. One line's going to come up, and for just now it will serve that farm and this one, and then eventually it'll come out to the one over here as well. And the other serves all the farms down in the valley over there. I don't think anything's come out this far yet. We've got plenty of time. We're at 9th February, so it's, yeah, the trucks will get out here with the fertiliser. We've got solid fertiliser. Yeah, but the liquid fertiliser will be out in time for the growing season. How are we doing for meat here? I'm completely out. You've got 3.2 tonnes. There's only one. There is only one truck on this line, isn't there? Yeah. I'm going to have a look in here first. You still get 3 tonnes, so we can afford to leave this truck here. And every so often we get crops in. Where's the little truck? There it is. Right. That's good. So I'm managing to stay on top of the meat situation up here, and food as well. Good. The plan for today, though, going back to the liquid fertiliser, is at the moment pick up fertiliser from the border, but I wonder if I could squeeze a little plant in here somewhere. So what do we need? Food and alcohol, synthetic fertiliser, or both composting. So this is the only option. We need water and liquid fertiliser. No, that's export. We need chemicals and water. Right. Well, I suppose we should maybe start with water. Do we have the ability to grab any water from here? Probably not, because we set this up to make maximum use of the water switches. Ah, here we go. We could possibly draw some water from there. Doesn't get very much though. Do I want to set up water treatment somewhere? Where do you get your workers from? Over here. Yeah. From this spot. If we've got that pump, when it's operating at capacity though. And you've actually got plenty now. Okay, I guess it was just a glitch. Maybe the water processing plant ran out of chemicals or something. Anyway, so I could pull a line out from here. Chemicals are solid, come out in bottles I suppose, or packets. So the chemicals go in here. Where's the building? No. That would be good if we could squeeze it in there, but hang on, try a bit over here. I thought I saw green at one point there. Okay. I don't think we can get the factory connection though. That's where that would be good if we could just draw directly. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. The factory connection's up there. I was thinking about this one. Oh well, we possibly could do that. If we bring you down, you know, there. Right, let's try for that. Water and sewage, maybe not in the best spots. I'm just going to try that for now. Give me a factory connection. Not from there because there's a pylon right in the way, and there's a building in the way there. No, too long. Right. I did think it was a bit of a long shot there. So we're going to have to truck the chemicals in. As usual, I've plugged this in expecting just to serve the chemical facility, and I'm trying to add in something else, a bit like I did with the food factory here, automatic bread factory. Anyway, back to this, get me the fertiliser. So it could sit over here. It needs sewage, so it's going to have to be more like that. We're a bit stuck for fertiliser, so I can't put it out there anyway. Fertiliser, sewage. Yeah, so we could plop it down in there. There's no need for it to be up at that end if we're going to have to bring the chemicals in by truck anyway. Thank you, autosave. So, but what I need to think about though is, well, there's that pump there. I could bring in water from there, but I'd rather use this. And we need workers obviously as well. So over here would be better. Can we get it in? No, we've got electricity pylons in the way. How about in here? We need road access, but bringing in chemicals. I was just thinking about if we brought the chemicals in down round about there. I don't think that's really worth it. So it's going to be a bit of a roundabout way. Let's flip you like so. And yeah, if we put you in about there. And let's check out the water situation. Actually, it's not particularly where I wanted it at all. Let's grab a pipe. How much water do you need per day? Food and crops. 15 cubic meters. 15 cubic millimeters. 15 cubic meters is all. So that's more than enough. And if we drag you across there, pretty sure we can manage it. Come to there, and then don't want to be snapping. Try that, and then from there up into there. Right, so that's water done. How about sewage though? Do we have... oh, we've got over there actually. Would you just run straight in? No. Of course not. Huh. And again, let's have a look. 15 cubic meters of wastewater as well. Could run you out. There's this one here as well. If we put you out there, and you don't like that at all, nor there. No, that's not any good being on that side of the pipe. How full is this anyway? Not at all. So I could use that one quite comfortably. Would have to put a pump in anyway. So let's try 5 meter pump to where? Okay, let's maybe try about there. You join in there quite fine, and you would work as well. Right, messy as hell, but it seems to work. So we've got our water and our sewage. I need output. So get me to liquids. And again, it doesn't really matter what the output is. $17 tons of liquid fertiliser per day. Not that. This. Oh, we've only got the one pipe anyway. The pipes are out here. That's a bit crap. Okay, it just means we need to asphalt up this road. Right, storage. I don't know if I want thousands of tons. 250 maybe? 300? I suppose it has to sit something like that to get the road at the right angle, or the correct angle. Put it back a bit further, out to about there. We've got a pipe, we do. Right, and now we need to dismantle some of this path. That's just an access path for emergency vehicles, I suppose. So we could do that and that, actually. And just have this road here down there. Yeah, okay, and I'm going to belatedly get down to graveling this up. And then this other road. Asphalt. Put this in there. And this road gets hella busy sometimes with the garbage trucks. Just wondering if we could maybe come up through there. Let's take that back a bit. No. Can't squeeze it in there. We could get rid of the pylons and do something different with that, but simpler thing. Simpler thing could be to come through here. No, not into that. Forget that as well. Let's try this instead. Let's come out to there. And hopefully that'll avoid too much of a build up here. There's not going to be many trucks coming in, one every so often, to deliver chemicals, and that's it. And then we need path for the workers from the bus stop up there, so you can go up through there, no problem. And just into there's fine. And over here, let's just join you up into there. Don't need to worry too much about that being disrupted, the gravelling of that road. Maybe do a roundabout here. What's going on? Alright, okay. It's a traffic crossing. Right, hazardous waste still a bit high. 112 tons of fertiliser, which is nice to see. One other thing, is actually a completely different topic, but just thinking about exporting and importing from the border. it made me think about the coal situation. So during the winter, we were just about keeping on top of coal production. I did max out the number of workers that we could get at the coal mine last time. The processing plant's a bit of a bottleneck, but it's operating at 100% production for most of the time. Yeah, and this is just breaking even. But once we get into the warmer temperatures and the heating plants stop requesting coal, that should back up again. The reason that we're only just breaking even is because of the steel production. Uses a lot of coal, obviously, but we're still exporting steel for now. Okay. How are we doing for crops? You've got 320 tonnes, we've got 75 tonnes of meat. I'm going to have these trucks stop going out to the border for now. Over here, you're maxed out as well. You can stop that business too. And we've still got a couple of thousand of tonnes. Yeah, we do. 2100 tonnes in here. Are you going out to the border? I think you are. Right, you stop that as well. No need to be bringing in crops. We've got all that sitting around. Okay. Chemicals, we've got 18 tonnes. So, I don't know what the problem was with the water over here. It's working fine. Right. How about here? You've got 30 tonnes of crops, so you, sorry. Keep bringing them in. 49 tonnes of clothes, right enough. You empty here. Okay. And up here, back up, maxed out on meat. And the truck, just on your way out again. Oh, you're going down the hill. That's fine. We can allow that. Fields being sown. Did we get fertiliser yet? We did. Excellent. The solid fertiliser has been used up already. 145% there, 150. That's good, because some of these, well, there's one, 38, some of these were down at 10% at the end of last year. And you've got your vehicles, but they've got no fuel. Oops. There should be a line. You. After here, we want you to take a trip out to there and unload your fuel. Right. Okay. Where are the vehicles? Breach and Small Farm 3. You, sir, could you turn around and come back up to here, please? Why not? There we go. Move to that stop. No, here. Move to that stop. Better. Actually, yeah, you do have fuel. Well, hopefully, you're not too far away. I suppose we could have a look. There should be related vehicles. Is this cistern here I'm after? Where are you? Yeah, that's okay. You're close by. Oh, actually, that new bridge is done. Hooray! Let's get this one weighed up then. So, in here, thank you, autosave. In here, one way, all the way down there. you all the way up around there. I can't quite do this yet though. This, well, we've got to get down to the roundabout before we can finish that. We've got a crossing there if we need it. There's another crossing up there if we need it. Right, let's fast it forward. And you should have... Yes, like fertiliser distribution, there's a vehicle on the way as well. Here comes the gas. Almost said petrol. Oh, there's no power supply. Well, there is fuel, but there's no power supply. Yeah, didn't think about that, did you? Okay. And I don't know if we can actually... Yeah, we should be able to draw another line off here, because we still export power, don't we? Not a lot, but then saying that... we might be able to give it a try. See if we took just 8 megawatts out from there. Now, that's given me something else to think about. We're going to have another power source out here. Yeah, what's the story? Morning Glory. There we are, there. I think that's what we do. Let's get us this. I'll continue this on up through here. Let's just put you alongside these other lines. Right, there we go, that'll do. Come across here. I'll bring you down. It's a wee bit too low. I think I'm going to bring you back and instead head over to there. And you, let's get you to there. And then that should be high enough up. That's better. Right. We do need another line to go along to the other farm down there, so we need a transformer. Just a normal transformer, I suppose. Is this going to be the end, though? I think we'll go with one of these, just in case I do want to run the power line. Well, I suppose if I do put another power station out there, well, I will put another power station out, I probably do want it to hook up into the grid anyway, so... Where could we stick this? In here would be fine. Maybe up here. Somewhere in there. although that's maybe a bit close for the power cables. Right. Just put off the roundabout, I suppose. That should do us in there. And pick this up again. Come on. Do I need to cross? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter if I cross at this point. Right. Okay, so I'll go ahead, I'll finish that off. Excuse me, and we'll pick this up in the next part. I'll put a break in here. For now, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!